Hello again, everybody. Ooh, an ominous crash of thunder starts this episode. This is Landric Plays. This is Hand of Fate 2, and last episode we were on the Hierophant mission. Hierophant? Hierophant. I think I've been saying Hydrophant all this time. And unfortunately, we were killed mid-combat by some fairly ugly goblins, who took all of our stuff and ran away and left us cold and dead on the ground. But we're back. We're going to give it another try. We're going to see if we can find out who is trying to assassinate Father Galfrey. So I think we're still going to bring what's his face, Kolbjorn with us, because he's good against dice encounters, and that will give us a chance to earn some more gold at the start. But I think we might swap out some of our encounters. So I think I'll swap out the cartographer, because I don't think it's that useful for us in this. The Deadly Forest. So last time we saw this, we just showed up and immediately lost a whole bunch of life. Including some max health, which probably didn't help us as we went. And there was no real indication of how we could possibly defeat this, so unless something appears in another card that helps us, I think I'm going to take this out of our deck, and we'll worry about that another time. Palace Armory required a bit of fame for us to use either, so I think we'll get rid of that one, and we'll put in some other stuff just to see what happens. Do we want to put in Unrest in Iron Peak? We could do. Let's put in Bitter Winter, Winter Solstice. What else haven't we seen that could be interesting? We've still got too many platinum cards to use, so let's try this one and see what happens. Anything else we want to change? We could put in those shiny goblin daggers that we got in the last episode. Oh, are they equipment? Maybe we can start with those. Interesting. Or are they? Maybe they're just something that could show up. Perhaps that's more likely. So we've still not seen any of these things. Oh no, this one came up, but I don't think it's going to be that useful to us. So we'll try... I guess we'll try this helmet and see what happens. What else? Do we want to have a look at our supplies? Yes, so we can start with the Goblin Griefers or the Brigand's Blades. I think we'll keep the Brigand's Blades just because their riposte is especially good against thieves. And we'll hang on to the food because we did actually run pretty low on food last time. So let's do that. We'll start and we'll have a chat with Father Galfrey. He's going to tell us all about the fact that somebody is trying to assassinate him. I wonder if it will be a different assassin every time, or whether it's always the same person. The clues we found last time didn't really indicate much to us.
I do not know what the usurper Callus has done with the game. He will have made changes, that is certain. How these changes will impact, I know not. I have tried to anticipate him here as I train you. I have built as many different scenarios as I can muster. You must be ready when we arrive.
Okay, so again, more hinting at the destination of our fairly rickety cart. So, we're going to chat with Father Galfrey. He's going to tell us about the assassination, blah blah blah. Borden, Rowan, or Grindon. So, we'll ask who he is, we'll ask about the assassin, and tell us something about Borden. So he's worked for him for a long time. He will tell us the truth when he's drunk. Rowena has also worked for him for a long time. She was in the 3rd Legion in the Empire Army. She will always tell the truth for money. And Grindon makes wild accusations when he's drunk. So that's, as far as I know, exactly the same as last time. So let's retire for the night, and then in the morning...
Are you made of stock sturdy enough to weather these trials?
Kolbjorn the Betrayer. You are to survive in the forest with neither sustenance or warmth. Okay. So, it feels like if this is going to be as bad as the last Brimstone card, this could ruin our run. But, you know, we're here now, so I guess we're going to have to try and go through it. The Elder of Clan Eyebright awaits you both at the edge of the Grim Wilds, a glacial forest of blizzards, beasts, and treachery. If the ancestors see you through this night, you are forgiven. Okay, so we give them all of our food. The Elder can't help but look longingly at the charming miniature pies you recently bought. Okay. I don't want to beg, but many in the clan go hungry each night. Alright, you can have some of our food. So we get a slight reward, we get a blessing. Receive 10 plus max life with no platinum cards. So that's essentially gives us 10 health, which we might lose. So that's not super useful, but at least it'll help us through this. But it's not actually increased our current life, so we'll see. Word of warning, the grim wilds will offer us no refuge from the cold. We must keep moving if we want to survive. It's currently early in the afternoon. Alright, let's keep moving. The intense cold makes it hard to think. It is difficult to remember whether a path or a tree is familiar or new. Okay.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
So, this looks like it's going to be quite a long event, so it might be that if, depending on when we get to the end of it, if we're running low on life, maybe we'll just start again and sort of take this out of our deck, depending on whether or not we get the token. And then we can sort of come fresh at the Hierophant card. But anyway, let's go on and see. So you stumble across a small stone shrine, a roughly chiseled figurine of a vulture, or is it a human, sits within. Colborne drops a few coins into the shrine. Okay, that will do the same. Hey, we get some life. Let's explore somewhere else. It's still bright out as you delve further in. The metal handle of your weapon chills your side. Let's keep moving. The intense cold makes it hard to think. Where are we going? Let's reroll these two. We could get the Wanderer to give us an extra dice. I feel like we're probably going to need it more later, but we'll take this because that guarantees that we'll pass.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
So we can drink from the pond. If this is as cold as it seems to be, this will probably damage our health, right? Let's explore somewhere else. The sun is setting, bathing the grim wilds in warm orange. If you were not knee-deep in icy snow, you could perhaps enjoy the beauty of it. Kolbjorn stands like a morose statue, ignoring the sunset. So it's later. Oh, okay, so the time is ticking by. The intense cold makes it hard to think. It is difficult. Oh, okay. Oh, that was lucky. Dead on 12. Hopefully the emphasis not on dead there. A crow cocks its head at you and speaks in the common tongue. How now, wanderers in the grim? Are the wanderers lost? Do they require assistance? Alright, let's appease the crow. Let's give him something. Let's give him our swords. Well, I'm sure we'll find more. We give the crow the weapon. Okay, let's see if we can keep track of that huge success. The tension. Okay, it's a success, but not a huge success. The crow taps the weapon violently with its beak, and then looks at it with a beady eye. This is a godly thing. Talking bird cocks its head at a strange angle. You look broken. I can fix you a spell. So we gain 25 life and 10 life that does nothing because we're at full health. That was not worth giving a sword. Let's keep moving. You move through the trees shivering, finding only more dense forest. Kolbjorn warns you not to stray too far from when you had left the Elder. The hours pass again, and now it's the pitch black of night. Bitter cold seeps into your bones, racking your limbs with pain as you move. So now we're going to lose life as we move. Okay, that's just going to keep. Okay. Let's try to find the shrine again. Let's reroll this one, and hopefully, if we're lucky. There we go. Let's give some gold and see if that'll heal us. Mournful sound of wooden flutes in the distance, and suddenly before you stands a spectral figure, a woman with no eyes. Okay, that's creepy. Kolbjorn continues to bow his head in prayer. He seems unperturbed by this sudden apparition. Ah, okay. Barefoot with a thin shawl clutched around her, she stands before you and speaks in a deep voice, each word ringing out like a gong. Mortal you summoned, but I smell no blood, nor enemy slain to honor me. Yeah, to honor me. Okay, feeling strangely compelled, you take your dagger from your belt and drive it hard into your gut. No, not hard into... I was just meant to spill a little. Wow, okay. Wow. So we're down to 35. Okay, this is not off to a great start. The spirit smiles as your blood splatters onto the snow. Immediately you feel frost touch the wound. Ghost blesses you as it fades away. Sunar's Boon. Draw a game card at the beginning of each new map. If it's a food card, then keep it. That's a not a fantastic blessing, and it's not going to help us through this event. Let's explore somewhere else. So every time we move, it's going to damage us, but just randomly exploring also damages us. Okay, let's keep those, reroll these two. Oh, we failed again. Let's pray some more and see what happens. Oh, okay, good. That was definitely useful. I think we do it again. Okay, good. I'm feeling a little bit better about this. Let's explore somewhere else. Still pitch black. So I don't know how long we have to explore for... I don't know how long we have to explore until daylight. Aha! Colbjorn silently gestures for you to hide, but it's too late. A group of northern warriors crash through the thicket and confront you. So you've come to side with the Empire? No. If we don't kill you today, slink back to your keepers, kings of their mudflats, and tell them that the snow is coming to cleanse them all. Okay. Oh wow, even the loading screen's full of fire and brimstone. So we're going to have to be very careful about our health. Oh, and Colbjorn can't help us either, because we used him to do those dice at the start. Okay, that's not off to a great start, is it? And these daggers are going to be much less effective against the Northerners. Though the special attack still works quite nicely. Oop, dodge that one. And then... Good. Okay, one down. I think we're going to be doing a lot of dodging. Like that. Alright, 2 down. Gotta try and conserve as much of our health as we can, I think. Because this Brimstone mission is... I mean, it's interesting, and it's going to be interesting to progress Colbjorn's story, but I think it might have ruined our run at the Hierophant. I keep saying Hierophant. We'll see how long it's taken us to do this particular quest, and then maybe we'll just restart. It's lucky that we found it at the beginning. Imagine if this was the very last card before we found one of the others. Which means I really hope we manage to pass this one, because if we don't manage to beat these trials and carry on with his story, it's going to be very annoying to have to get halfway through another different quest and then decide whether we want to take this one. But I mean, so far so good. We defeated the Northerners. Let's see if that's progressed to daylight.
Your supplies are exhausted. Unless you find some food, you will surely perish.
Colbjorn inspects the markings on the warrior's chest. They are Clan Mugwort of the West Forest. Okay, let's keep exploring. You try to keep moving through the pitch black forest, so we lose some more life. We're going to run out of health soon. How is it still night? And, okay, we just straight up die.
Now death comes to you. This story ends here.
Okay, not ideal. So we didn't even manage to do Colbjorn's mission. Alright, I think we'll give it another run straight away, so this might be a slightly longer episode. But I'll probably skip through some of that first dialogue. Let's take that out of our deck for now. And we'll put in, I don't know, put in the Empire contacts, and then back, and then start. And we'll see if we can make a run for the Hierophant at least, and we'll worry about Colbjorn's mission later on. Come on, shuffle faster. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. There we go. So there's the tokens that are up for grabs, and here's our first set of cards. So we'll just skip through this. We'll ask about Borden. Spill more truth when drunk. Worked for him for a long time. Thirdly, okay, so I think these starting ones are probably all the same. Okay, more goblins right at the start. So let's go grab them. More thieves to defeat as well, but at least we've got our, is it the Brigand's Blades right at the start? And we can sort of work towards achieving the token of the Brigand's Blades as well. Oh, except the goblins have stolen them, so no we don't. That's slightly frustrating. It'd be nice if we could choose what they stole, but I suppose that would be too much to hope for. But it's kind of annoying that we won't get to earn that token for riposting thieves. Oh, keep dodging those bombs, and we're slowly whittling down the thieves. At least the blades are very effective against... Whoop, dodge that. At least the quick weapons are nice and effective. Quickly do that, and then we'll chain that on you, and you too. There we go. Quickly finish you off. How many we got left? We've got the 2 anarchists. Oh, and there's... oh yeah, the goblins as well. I forgot about those. Oh! Oh no, no, no. I forgot we were on a timer. Come back. Oh, the goblin's going to escape, which means they're taking all of our stuff. We should have gone for him first because he's got all the gold. Okay, well we got one of them. Hopefully we get partial credit for that. Otherwise we're off to quite a bad start already. Alright, so lesson learned, we go for the goblins first next time. So we got the one with the sack. I don't know if maybe that means we get it. If not, it was only our starting weapons. So hopefully we can find a better one. Goblins disappeared with your Brigand's Blades. Ah. Oh, we gained some equipment straight away. Hopefully it's a weapon. Nope, the dark
Deep in
groove
the
wing.
woods, they still know magic. It will be lost there last.
So the rate enemies heal during combat is reduced. I don't know if many of our enemies do heal during combat. 15 gold's not bad though. I think that's probably a worthy trade, to be honest.
Use the Empire to provide the fodder for your own challenges. I understand.
So we visit our contact in the Imperial Armory. You must be planning for trouble if you come to me for help, he says with a knowing grin. Excellent, so if we get something special... ah, perfect. Ah, so we have to buy it from him. But that's okay, we'll do that. If anyone asks, you were never here. So...
matched blades built to enforce justice.
ah, we don't have the... we get some tokens for it though. But we don't quite have the fame to wield them yet. But we're doing some work. So we're not going to return to the inn quite yet. We're going to pop this card.
These are the choices that make the hero or the villain.
Interesting. Does that mean there's fame up for grabs? In which case, hopefully we'll get some so we can wield those cards. The town crier announces the Empire seeks mercenaries to join the battle against corruption. You seek out the watchtower. You arrive in time to hear Sir Malafowl's plan to wipe out the Paupers district. The outbreak began there and we cannot risk sparing any of their lives. Wait, what? Sir Malafowl the Green leads the mercenaries to the Pauper district where the poor and sick have been walled off from the rest of the city. Over the wailing of the corrupted, Sir Malafowl gives his command to charge. You find yourself surrounded by corrupted. Okay. So we're killing all the poor now. So yeah, I don't feel like one of the good guys. I mean, they are horrible zombies, but so it's probably fine, I guess. Again, our little daggers are going to be pretty useless against them, but luckily they're not exactly the fastest enemies in the world, so we can mostly get around them fairly easily. So finish off you, and then we can. There we go. Use a special attack on you, and then we've got this one to deal with, which we have to bash away at before we can finish. Oh good, the special attack also counts as a bash, so we can do that. Dodge. And then we can use a finisher on you. Pow! Okay, so that wasn't too bad. Alright. So we get a little bit of fame for that. So Malafowl commends you for bravery and offers you a reward. So we get some more gold, which will hopefully be useful for bribes. Ah, perfect, lots of gold. Alright, now let's head back. Still can't wield those weapons though, which is slightly annoying. Let's go on a job with Borden again. I suspect this is going to cost us some more blood. Okay, so I guess we'll do the top two first, then come back and do the bottom row. General store. We're pretty okay for now, I think, so we could have bought some equipment, but I want to hang on to the gold. Aha! New platinum card, so we've not seen this one before. Greetings, fellow traveller. A cheerful fellow clad in a brilliant yellow surcoat passes you on the road one day. Let me tell you, your outfit is exquisite. I should know, I almost wore the exact same thing today. He pulls out a hefty scroll. I've been documenting every nook and cranny of this beautiful land, and my soul is shaking with delight at the thought of sharing it with you. Okay, so this reveals the map. May your vistas be breathtaking and your tree climbing be non-lethal. With an enthusiastic wave, the man shoulders his heavy rucksack and continues on his journey. Okay, so we get a free reveal of everything here. Not that it matters, because we have to go through it, and there are only 2 cards left. So Borden Trusses, sack of gold, and we have to draw 3 life pain cards. 20 life. I mean, we're at full health, so it's not terrible, but this could be... yeah, could have been worse, but could have been better. Let's try and comfort him. He'll trust us a little bit more. Hopefully he'll be more honest with us. Oh, that was cutting it a bit fine, but we made it.
Timed.
So he trusts us a little bit more. What does he think of Father Galfrey? Make sure we get our cut. What's his favourite food? That's right, he's confused about his favourite food, blackberry tart or apple tart, and he seems very under pressure. Maybe that's a hint, but we don't get an official clue from it, so it's probably not. Ah, interesting. So this is not the same clue that we got last time. Last time we got told he had a beautiful wife. This time his wife left him for a trader. Okay. So we've got some more information.
You have proven yourself worthy.
And we get to use those clubs. So now we can go back.
I'm never one for a wager, unless a life is at stake. Press on if you must.
Ah, we can bet more gold this time. So we've got to roll the dice. The first time we want to roll low. It's not the lowest we could have rolled, but it'll do. So now we have to roll... well, this time we want to roll under 9. Okay, we've got to roll above 10 next time. However, we've got the help of... oh, that's not a great start. Let's re-roll both of those. We should do it though with this 6. Yeah, there we go. Wow, easily done. So we get 34 more gold. Let's try it again. So, first roll, we want to roll low. That's not great, but I'm sure we can beat it. We did last time. We've still got Kolbjorn's special ability. We don't want to use it up for this one. Got exactly 11, so that's fine. It doesn't bump the target up any higher for the next one. And now we get to test our skills for real. Ooh. So again, we've got that 6 that we can hang on to. We'll use this, and we get exactly 11. And I guess we might as well play dice again. Because we've still got Kolbjorn's special ability, we can add an extra dice if we need to. Oh, that's not great. So
well done. You continue to impress.
No, that's not a well done. Okay, it'll be fine. Good, so at least we didn't bump it up any higher. Oh, though we have to technically re-roll. Oh, wait, I should have re-rolled the higher one. Ugh, I'm an idiot. Thank goodness it wasn't... we couldn't have bumped it up higher. Alright, so this time we're probably going to have to use that special ability, unless we get inconceivably lucky. One fell right off the table, and then yes, we'll accept another die. And then we still have to get quite high, but we manage it. Fantastic. So we get 34 gold. Wow, we are rolling in gold right now. Wonderful. So now we can head back to the inn. So we can review our collected clues. We'll go on a job with Rowena. Actually, I tell you what. So last time we did this job, She didn't ask any gold to be bribed. I'm willing to bet that Grindon will require some gold to be bribed, so I'm going to go there first, because just on the off chance we lose this gold somehow, maybe we get attacked by goblins or whatever. So I've told Grindon to stake out the castle by Moorhammer Lake for any movement out or in. The lady of the castle owes us a considerable debt. Okay, we're going on a stakeout. You note the meeting point on your map, retire for the night. Okay, I guess we go around this way. Ah, we're out of food. Luckily we come across a general store.
Think about purchasing food here.
And you know what? I will go for the 10 food. It's probably a little bit more than we need, but that's okay, and we're almost back up to full health, so I don't need to worry about that. Do I want to buy equipment? Let's have a look. I suppose we can at least click on it and find out what it does. So we can block, it reveals some stuff from the map, and it gives us a fair bit of defense as well. Okay, it's quite expensive though. And the mercenary garb, so this gives us another special ability. You can stun thieves if they hit the player, reduces the chance of goblins stealing an item. That's pretty good actually. Don't have enough fame to use it though, and we're not even close, so I don't think we'll take that. Dead Man's Hand, always very good, but 50 gold. Ah, the Ruby Ring. Gain plus 10 max life when you have more blessings than curses. I don't think we've got any blessings or curses, so that probably doesn't... I assume that means we don't have more blessings than curses, so that won't actually do us any good either. So we'll hang on to our gold for now. And then we'll go find out what Grindon wants. With a shout, Grindon signals your arrival at the castle by Moorhammer Lake. You find some long grass and settle down for the day. Despite being a stakeout, Grindon happily talks quite loudly. You know, my sources tell me that the lady inside is wanted for high treason. He suddenly pulls out a bit of charcoal and paper. Would you like my autograph? Yes, that would be wonderful. You allow him to scribble his name on the roll of paper. He tucks it lovingly into your hand. He trusts us a little bit more for humouring him. Time passes, but nobody enters or leaves. I say, who are you anyway? Grindon retrieves a boiled sweet from a paper bag and pops it in his mouth. I've not seen you around before. Ah, now do we say we're the leader of the Thieves Guild, or do we say we're a new recruit? Let's say we're the leader of the Thieves Guild in disguise. Really? What are you doing here with me on this job? We're here to personally congratulate you, of course. Oh wow, Grindon bows his head in deference. I can't believe it. I mean, I suppose I am quite handsome and good at this job to boot. Can I ask you a question? Are you really planning to assassinate the Emperor? Yes. Grindon crinkles the paper bag of sweets, wide eyes. But I heard the Emperor has got magic keeping him alive. He trusts us a little bit more for lying outrageously to him. Little else happens during the stakeout. You spend most of the time watching a dog sleep. Before you head your separate ways, you take... Okay, so we didn't actually need any gold for that either. Father Galfrey is a doddering old fool. I'm surprised he hasn't already been replaced by a younger, more dashing guild member. Okay. He's gone soft in his old age. The other day he let one of the rabble go free after they mucked up a job. No thumbs chopped off or nothing. It would be a sugar-spun swan. Blimey. He has expensive taste, that's for sure. Who needs family when I have so many devoted followers? What about your past? You used to be a famed actor. Alright. So he's sounding quite suspicious.
Things run poorly in the fields when things run poorly on the throne. These shortages all fall upon the head of the Emperor.
Across a snow-covered field, you see a lonely homestead. As you approach, you are greeted by the occupants, a farmer and his family. The farmer wrings his hands nervously as he fights his pride. I don't suppose you can spare my family some food? We have very few supplies to last the winter. We could give him all of our food, but... let's not. We can spare 2. So, nothing good, nothing bad. No token.
You'll notice that my carriage does not stop for every distressed traveller along the way.
So, there's a good chance, or a chance at least, let's do this, that she will turn out to be a brigand and attack us, and it looks like that's what's about to happen. Alright, so we get involved in a fight. Anarchists and silencers, that's pretty much what killed us the first time we tried this, so hopefully we'll fare better against them. We do have the clubs at least. That's something. Here we go. We get a little animation. Interesting technique. Showing off a little bit there. Twin clubs have been set to Imperial tasks for a century now. So we don't get Coldborn helping us because he gave us that extra die, even though it didn't actually come in handy. Well, we're doing okay so far. There we go. Oh, that worked pretty well. Oh, just managed to avoid that. Oh, didn't quite get off the riposte in time. You came out of nowhere. Oh, and you. Interesting, so that... just on the outskirts there. Ooh, that was close. Didn't quite manage to avoid that one. But I think we're going to be okay. We're getting through them, just about. And then... where are you? Come on. There we go. Lay a beat down on you. Finish you off. Wow, we skewered him with a club. That's just how brave and brawny we are. Okay, so we get some valuables if we can beat the dice. And we do quite handily. So what do we get? We get 4 fame is what we get. And a little bit of food. A little bit more food. No gold. Rats. And then this must be Return to the Mulberry Inn, so let's go back. So, tomorrow evening may be the day you die. Well, not if... oh, ask to borrow gold from the guild's coffers. Ask why he trusts us. Even if you were to steal the ring from my hand, you can never truly be a part of this guild. You don't have the heart for it. For the briefest moment, fatigue crosses his face. Father Galfrey appears, all at once very old. I hope you know who the assassin is before then. Oh, that's following on from the previous one. Do we ask to borrow gold? I don't think we need it, but maybe it can't hurt. I'd have to lie on the guild's records. Okay. I guess we're off on a job then. So Rowena is kidnapping a child, though last time she very quickly took gold instead of completing the mission. So she's not necessarily the most trustworthy person, but maybe it's because she's, you know, just a good and just person at heart. Like us, obviously. Aha, gnome hunt. Oh, we completed this one previously. I guess we'll stand our ground. Ooh, a Chanter of Mischief. So I guess we could have swapped this out of our out of our deck, because we got the token from it. We don't necessarily need to keep it around. But it's as good as encounter as any other. Fight some goblins, we'll save some gnomes, and I hope we'll get rewarded with something at the end of it. Okay, what have we got this time? So we've got the Chanter, we've got, I don't know, these things. Tricky and unpredictable fighters, goblins are vulnerable to riposte. Alright, we'll try that. I think we're going to go for this Chanter first though, because that looks like a terrible... Yeah, I don't think we want to leave you around for too long. Oop. Okay, that was... What was that? Blimey. Let's stay still. Okay, at least we got the riposte there. Oh, you're... What on earth are you? So you have some weird special attack. Okay, at least we'll do that. Getting on the riposte, spreading out the damage. Nope, we're going to interrupt you to make sure you don't get to do that to us again. We'll use this opportunity to put some damage down on you. Wow, you've got a lot of health. Oop. We're not quite finishing them off as thoroughly as I'd hoped, but at least we're not timed. Wow, okay, that one's scary. Blimey. Oh, didn't dodge that either. We are running quite low on health because of these goblins. I guess we shouldn't underestimate them. Oh, where's that guy? He's drinking that thing. Nope, we're not letting him swing that mace around again. We'll just finish off you, and then hopefully that'll be everything. Come back in. There we go. Slightly off screen, but we punched you right into the river. Okay, we lost more health than I think we needed to there, but that was definitely a tougher fight than the first time we saw this card. Yep, we came to your aid. That's right, give us those... Oh, we get a ring this time.
Valuable for purely financial reasons, if nothing else.
It doesn't actually help us though, because we don't have any blessings. Let's go straight over here. You and Rowena need not travel far before finding... Oh, that's right, we have to fight the Imperials, and we have to do it under a time limit. At least we've got Colbjorn with us this time. He can hopefully stun them, help break down their guard, because they've got the big old shields. Alright, here goes nothing. Let's see if we can do it in this timer. So we'll send you running straight at them. You're going to be like a 10-pin bowling. Right, we'll take out the muskets before others, I think, if we can. Just broke our combo at a very inopportune time. Stun you. Okay, I guess as you're here, we'll try and deal some damage to you. There we go. Chain right into a special attack. Ah! We dodged you this time. Didn't quite get the riposte there. That one was it. There we go. Smash right through your block. Keep hammering damage into you while you're stunned. And then smack down your guard as well. We'll do a little bit of extra damage. And hopefully we've got plenty of time to do what we need to do. Whoop. Yep, roll under that. Get the block. There we go. Easy peasy. I wasn't worried at all. Took a fair bit of damage, but I think we should be okay. We've done all 3 missions now, at least. I've got a lot in the way of clues, though. We get 4 fame. Trust us a little bit more. And then, yes, we open the carriage door to see a woman dressed in silks and gems clutching her son. Please, she cries desperately, take this gold, he's just a child. Without a second thought, Rowena pockets the money, and we swear ourselves to secrecy and gain her trust. So she thinks we shouldn't trust Father Galfrey. After all, he is a thief. Favourite food, family. What about her past? So she says she was in the 3rd Legion of the Empire and killed a captain, just like Father Galfrey told us. So that all adds up. We get a little bit more fame. And then I think we have to go back and interrogate
In case you're
them.
wondering whether I take it personally, these purges of the corrupt, indeed I do. How could I not?
Yeah, you do certainly seem to be showing some symptoms, don't you? Well, I'm sorry if you take this personally, but you know, we've got to go bash in some weird green crystal zombie things. It is our sworn duty as a murderous adventurer. There we go. Pow! Let's see if we can get through this without taking any damage at all. I mean, these are... Oh, that's a bit of a shame. We knocked him right into a wall and we lost our combo. Dodge around that. But yeah, these corrupted are fairly shambly and rubbish. It wasn't particularly worthwhile. There we go. Whoop. Dodge that. And hopefully we can just finish him off like that. He's out of the picture, and now we can focus on these little weak ones. Oh, easy. So luckily the Empire dealt with most of the small ones for us. Okay, and back to the map. So we get a little bit more fame, a little bit more gold, a little bit more gold, and I guess we'll go and explore these. So it'll give us
a rotten priest and a rotten thief. Expend the effort to save him, and watch thousands wail as they lose their hard-earned wealth.
Alright, so more goblins. This time we're going to go straight for the goblins. Because we certainly don't want to lose our only weapon, and all of our gold for that matter, because I think that's going to come in handy in the final act. Yeah, they've got our clubs. Alright, let's go straight for the goblin. Go for the one with the sack first. Oh. Come back here. There we go. I'll take some of this gold back, I think. Thank you very much. Ah, he's got some of our food as well. There we go. We'll make sure we get this other one so they don't take our clubs. There, we got him. So now hopefully we can finish off these thieves fairly leisurely. And we can take our time to make sure that pick up all of this gold, and also that we don't take too much damage from them. Oop. Oh, some more gold in that bush, that was handy. Oh no, that timer's still going. But we did kill both the goblins, so I'm not sure if this will count or not. I think we'll be okay. So we'll stun you, and then finish you off like that. Alright, let's see if we did manage to recover our belongings. If we lose the clubs, it's not the end of the world. If we lose all of that gold, I'll be very upset, because we worked hard for that. Good, we take back the clubs. Goblin runs away, but we get a little bit of fame. And we get some max life. And a little bit of food, lovely.
The longest night, and a symbol of the deepest matters. You would do well to attend to the things that happen here.
On the longest night of winter, the townsfolk of Stiegel set up a huge bonfire to celebrate the victory of light over darkness. The one night the Empire turns a blind eye to the outlawed use of magic. You join a group of peasants close to the fire. Taking a sip, the woman beside you offers you a goblet. You politely accept the pungent potion and take a quick swig. Warmth rushes through your body, and you fall into a deep, hypnotic trance as you stare into the dancing flames. You wake to find yourself in a stable, nestled among a herd of cows. Oh my. On your way out, you spot a few unconscious Empire guards huddled together outside the stable. So, no blessings card. So if we had a blessing, something interesting might have happened there, I suppose. And I guess that's how we'd get that token. So we'll come back to that another time, I guess. So, more arm wrestling. We're on round 3, I suppose, this time. Your opponent in the third round is Paralee, the brass hag. She touts herself as a fearsome pirate, but needs the money from this competition to get herself a boat. Okay, let's re-roll this one. And then we'll take the extra die from you, because unless we're very unlucky, there we go. So, 2 fame. It would appear that your opponent was put off by Colburn flexing his muscles. Technically true. So a huge amount of gold there. And next time we'll be competing for even more. Okay.
As things so often do, suspicion turns to violence and violence to death. I had hoped you would bring something more to our table than Callus once did.
You find Father Galfrey at his usual place next to the fire. As you seat yourself opposite him, you notice he looks distinctly calm despite the foretelling of his death tonight. You watch Borden, Rowena and Grimden roaming around the tavern. Find and eliminate the assassin before they eliminate me. However, I cannot be responsible for what may happen if you accuse one of my silencers wrongly. Find the liar, and you will find the assassin. So the assassin will always lie. So, let's approach Borden, because he's the only one that gave us a clue that was different last time. So we will drink with him to get him some information, because we found a clue that said he will be honest if he's drunk. Ooh, just about. Okay. So if he's the assassin, he'll still lie to us, but if he's not, he'll be telling the truth. Aha! So he must be the assassin, because he said that Rowena was in the 7th Legion of the Empire, and we know that she wasn't. So she said she was in the 3rd, but Father Galfrey also did, so there's no way he'd be lying as well. So I think we've sorted it. I think we know it's him. So we'll talk to the others just to get some more clues, because I think that's how we get the golden token. So she will definitely tell us she will tell us clues in exchange for money. But we still have to make a roll for it. Well, okay, that was alright. We hand the money over. They don't wear a hidden risk dagger. Rowena said this. So she does. Okay, the assassin doesn't have. She knows who the assassin is. Okay, let's try bribing her again. Ooh, that's not a good roll. just about, though. It's the bearded man. So she just flat out says it's Borden. I guess we'll try drinking with her. You do not drink, it dulls the senses. So we got all of the information we can out of you. Let's approach Grinnan. So he will lie to us if we drink. Let's try bribing him instead. I'll leave the 3. Drat. So I guess that means we can't possibly get all of the clues. Oh, so we can just try again.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
There we go. So he thinks it's Borden as well. So the fact that 2 of them have said it means it must be him, because they can't both be lying? Maybe they can both be lying. Okay, we didn't even need to re-roll that time. Fantastic.
You are learning.
Borden murdered his wife, you know. Sold her to the desert nomads. Blimey. He does sound pretty callous. Alright, let's take the offer of a drink with you. Aha, and because you're kind of a drunk, you accept that very easily, so we get a much easier chance of...
Breathe. You have done well.
Come to think of it, the soothsayer here told me not to trust the colour red. Rowena has red hair. But, of course, when he's drunk, he does lie. So we're going to do something else. I suppose we'll talk about the details. Ask about wrist daggers. It's not uncommon for Silence to wear wrist daggers. Only Borden doesn't have one. Okay, I guess we'll finish asking questions with you. Let's approach Borden again. So, I guess we'll bribe you to get the last 2 clues, but then we'll stab you. We'll just re-roll this one and hope we get a 4 or above. There we go. Lovely. So we've got enough gold to bribe everyone. Borden says the assassin has, so we know he's lying. And we'll try once more, and we'll see if we can get a perfect score. Last dice, come on, don't fail me now. Oh.
Hurry now. The moment is almost here. Make your decision.
Okay, so this is our last chance, I suppose. We need a 3 or above. And we get a 1. Alright, okay, we still have time for 1 more. Come on, come on, come on, come on. So we're going to need a 3 or above again. Let's try and roll it over here so it doesn't knock into those. Huzzah! Oh, we actually needed a 4 or above. So we get all of the clues. Borden says that Grinder only began working for the guild several days ago. He's lying about everything. You'd think he wouldn't lie about stuff that we know is true. Oh well. Accuse Borden. His nervous demeanour disappears in an instant. Grinning, he draws his blade. You have made a grievous mistake, mercenary. We've uncovered the assassin. We got all of the clues, so now we just have to... well, we have to not die. Hopefully we'll manage that. And here we go, final fight. So we finally made it to the end of this quest. Oh, look at his fancy little hat. Father Galfrey's faithful servant. So let's see if we can make short work of him. We don't have a big burly northerner helping out, which is not great. I think we'll try and take care of... Ooh, that's a bit unfair. That came from off screen. There we go. We're getting some ripostes. Just what I like to see. Use our special attack on you. Oop, get out of the way of that. Didn't quite get the riposte in time, but we did that. Oh, okay. That was quite painful. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, we dove right into that one. Let's get rid of you before you cause too much problems. Get the finisher on you, that'll save us a bit of time. We can use our special on you. How? And we'll see if we can just mop you up as well. Earn some tokens from our... avoid that. Earn some tokens for these clubs. Oh. Ah, interesting. So we can't use that on 2 separate targets. Okay, our health is getting worryingly low now. Whoa! Ooh, skin of our teeth there. Oh, goodness. There we go. Whew, okay. Assassin defeated. So, as the violence subsides, you realise that Father Galfrey is standing next to you, eyeing Borden's body glibly. Such a shame. He looks to you. Now, to balance accounts. You took every precaution. I owe you a great debt. Let me show you how to pick a fool with a heavy purse from a crowd. And then you, my friend. He takes a ring from his hand and places it on you. Will never be wanting of gold. Whew. Okay, so we managed it. So that was quite a long episode. Let's see what we got.
More cards, more choices, more tokens to unlock.
Okay, a whole bunch of new events, which will be lovely. And a whole bunch of new equipment as well. And some supplies, so we can start with these instead of weapons or food. And we get the gold token as well. So for all the clues, we get this platinum card, and we get Berta's betting house. Oh, which is a very good way of earning gold if we've got somebody with dice rolling with us. And the Light of Truth. Okay, so that was quite a long one. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.